I'm David Chew.
I'm Megan Piggott.
And this is Salty Jobs. Hello, I'm David Chew.
And I'm Megan Piggott.
Today we're working with DeAngelo Marine Exhaust. This company specializes in engineering, design, and manufacturing of marine exhaust systems for vessels all over the world.
We're told that this is a detailed process with many steps, but we're ready to get our hands dirty and learn some of the jobs in the process.
Before we get on the floor, I'm here with Justin. Justin, can you explain to me what a marine exhaust system does?
Sure. Basically, our marine exhaust system, what we want to do is we want to take the engine's gases, which are really hot, and we want to cool them, and we want to do this in a way that allows the engine to perform optimally.
What is the process of building one of these systems?
Again, we're going to start with something like this, a 3D drawing with all kinds of measurements and whatnot, and then it'll be released to the floor where all guys will build these systems to those specs.
Through this process, what are you going to have Megan and I do?
I think we're going to have you get your hands dirty, start cutting some parts, prep it for us, and then we'll have Megan fabricate and weld some of them together.
Well, that sounds exciting. Let's get started.
All right, man, let's go.
I got started by first learning what an elbow looks like. Spoiler alert, this is not the elbow in your body. Taking this flat sheet of metal, I prepped and cleaned it before putting it in the machine. The rectangular scrap I placed on top helps keep the part straight when the machine is started. With the pull of the lever, the elbow press takes over and molds the metal into its shape.
Across the shop, I started my crash course in Welding 101. Fingers crossed I learn what I need to before David brings me the real part.
After the elbow piece was properly shaped, I cut it out using the plasma cutter. Then it was off to the grinder to smooth all of the edges. I found Megan finishing up her course of Welding 101 and delivered her the piece to weld together.
Using the jig, I connected the pieces to the rest of the exhaust system and got to work spot welding. Spot welding is the first step in welding that connects the pieces with individual points before they are seamed together. When the welding was complete, I tracked down Gabriel in quality control to see how we did. So I have the piece that David and I helped put together, but before we look at that, can you tell me a little bit about how you got into the industry?
I was a high school teacher, and the Marine Industry Cares Foundation came into our summer program to show the students, this is the marine industry, these are the different things that happen there, and I'm a teacher, so I have to be along for the ride. So
you were exposed just like the students were that day. That's awesome. And so what has been the biggest opportunity you've seen since entering this industry?
Again, this industry is so broad. There are so many different things that you can do. I started in engineering and now I'm in quality as well. So the largest opportunity here is just to keep on learning.
You never stop learning. And so since you've been a teacher, can you give us a grade on how we did today?
I'm glad you asked, right? So, awesome job.
Awesome?
You did a great job.
Not bad for our first day.
Not bad for the first day.
Thank you. Passing our test in quality control, you could say we are quite exhausted from our day making exhaust systems. And that's a wrap.